Hello and welcome to today's free trading video and market analysis. I'm your host, Kenny, Senior Research Analyst with the MiniAnalyst.com. The first thing we're going to look at here is a chart of the market. This is the Mini S&P 500 futures contract, front month in nature. Today is, of course, Friday, the 3rd day of September 2010. Looking at the last print on the contract, 1095.50, had an impressive gap to the upside on the early session today. And a pretty impressive move was the gap as we follow through on the simply meteoric rises that we've seen in the market, in the S&Ps over the last, the broad market in general, the U.S. market, over the last few days has been nothing short of impressive. And to get this kind of exhaustion gap is a bit concerning on the long side. We're going to wait and see how things play out, because we do have, as you can see right here, we do have strong, if we look at our proprietary indicators, these are our intraday dynamics. These are what we use to gauge where the market's likely to head and put on a lot of our discretionary trading around. And as you can see, green means bull buy. Certainly red means bear and sell. Bullish, 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 bullish. So really a quadruple, albeit slightly diverging bullish bias this morning on this gap. We did have a lot of day trade systems actually fall into the trap, if you will, the bull trap. It appears to be a bull trap. Didn't really like seeing all the money we've made over the last few days. Been great, but didn't really like seeing this this exhaustion gap and systems going long, particularly the EVO, which is an integral part of the MSAU DT, one of our best portfolios, certainly outperforming most of our other portfolios. We'll look at it in a second. It also went long today, but we'll wait and see how it plays out. If you put this fib retracement here from the gap, or from yesterday's close up to the high of today, we have a 5618 band right around this level of 95. So get a little bit of an errant move down to the low side on 94. Shake out the weak hands on the long side, perhaps those that are expecting this band to hold, that bought up here, perhaps are scaled into. So we'll wait and see if it holds. We also have the trend right around 92, so definitely some good support after filling at least a portion of the gap. Now, one would expect the market to go to the upside, particularly given the trend and the overall overwhelming bullishness that we're still seeing in the market on this Friday. But nevertheless, buyer beware, essentially is the rule today. But as you can see, a beautiful long setup from 92 to 94. We'll call it around 95. Actually, let's go ahead and do it. Last Friday, on our free ES day trade, was actually around here. We did our video around here and mentioned that if we got a pullback, we expected to move to 65. If we got a pullback to 55 in this trend marker, again, full all-out bullishness was the case last Friday. So our free day trade of the day last Friday in the ES was a pullback to 55. Actually, I believe it was 58 to 65. And if you got a pullback to 55, either garner more exposure, or if you hadn't put on the trade, certainly buy at 65. That was our free trade last Friday. And where did the market go? What was the high of the day? Well, there you have it, 64. Right around 64. Didn't quite make it to 65. 64.25, we'll call it, was the high of the day, but pretty close. So a nice almost 10 points as a free day trade. On official market timing basis, we are still remaining. We're going to go ahead and leave that there. Call free ES trade today. Buy anywhere from 92 to 96. If you get the opportunity, we'll probably get to 1102, 1103. The high today has been 1104.50. We'll probably get to 1102 to 1103 would be a nice target for a quick 7-8 points or something like that. So should be a great trade on the long side as the bulls remain in control. We're going to go ahead and minimize that and look at a chart of the daily market. This is the daily cash market. As you can see, we did mention, and we have mentioned for quite some time on official market timing, that we're remaining neutral. We actually jumped out of our bearish exposure right around here, saved the errant moves to the upside right there, but essentially just retesting the swing high, forming a channel. The good news that we mentioned last week was this inverted head and shoulders formation. Very good news for the bulls we mentioned last week. Today's Friday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. This was last Friday. We mentioned coming off here. This was a great opportunity to buy the market given the formation of the inverted head and shoulders, HNS. Boom, the market shoots up higher. Very impressive day. Covered a lot of ground. Actually has moved these couple of session moves, and in concert with today, and moved a lot of our indications to the bullish side. Some of our longer term indications are now to the gray status, if you will, black here, but gray status of neutrality, 50% bullish / neutral, 30% bullish, overwhelming the trend is confirmed, albeit very early on the bullish side. We are in this channel. Are we going to make an official market timing move? No, not just yet. Again, look at this beautiful channel right here. Great trading opportunities for traders. Again, last week mentioned go long for the H&S setup. Boom. Or the bulls would be going long for the H&S inverted setup. Boom. There they go. But we're still in the channel, so we'll wait and see how things unfold, I should say. 1040 to 1120 is the channel there for the for the daily market. Now, of course, should we get above 1120? Very likely to jump into the bullish side. On a retracement would be opportune. If we break 11 or 1040, definitely going into the October September season of swoons, and we'll see some downside price movement pretty quickly. Here's the MRSEM, beautiful, another beautiful trade. It went long actually last Thursday at 724.80 in the mini mid cap. 763.10 is the last print for, what is that, $3,700 per contract for this system. Beautiful system, catching the shorts, the longs, the shorts, the longs. Continues. This is part of the MSA Ultimate, not the MSA UDT, the day trader, which this is a $15,000 portfolio. MSA Ultimate has this swing trader, and as you can see, that's why. Beautiful. This doesn't even count the what did I say, 3,500 or so profits currently. This doesn't even count that. This is just the closed equity of the system, as you can see, comfortably out to new highs, and that's why it's part of our MSA portfolio. We're actually running out of time a bit, but we're going to go ahead and look at. Actually, we'll switch over. We did want to mention, or excuse me, show you the Evo. Again, went long this morning. Weren't really comfortable with it, but you know, where's the market gonna go? We don't know. Beautiful trades, long right there, another long, and another long, and another long. Again, three beautiful longs. Gave up a little bit on that one. Three beautiful longs, catching the whole of the move on the big up day. Has really helped MSA UDT gain on just these 2 days about 30%. So 30% has been the gain. $800 yesterday, $1,500 on this day was the gain for MSA UDT, a $10,000 portfolio. Losing a little bit today, went long this AM, but we're bouncing back off 635. So we'll see where that holds in the mini Russell. But that, of course, is, as you can see, one of our, again, another system that is just simply outperforming the other systems that we have. We're actually going to switch back and look at the performance of the Evo as mentioned. There we go, right there. Look at that. So we went back and we're like, who's breaking out of our systems? And we went through. We selected about 7 systems that were breaking out, and there you can see. Wow, look at that system. Just continues to outperform. That's the Evo right there. Beautiful setup. So that's part of the MSA UDT. There we see the equity curve over the last couple of days right here. As you can see, beautiful uptrend in the equity curve. A bit of a channel, but really bouncing nicely off this channel. Expected to break out. As a matter of fact, it's made about $5,000 from 20 to 25. About 50% over the last couple of weeks or so, and just $3,000 in the last couple of days for the MSA UDT. There you see it, $2,000 a day prior, $800 yesterday. There's the Evo going long yesterday. We actually have a special. We haven't done that for these portfolios. Now, it's not applicable to the compounded version, but the MSA UDTF, fixed fractional compounding. But if you purchase 4 contracts of these, you'll essentially only pay for 2 contracts, 2 units, 2 quarters. You'll get an entire year of this portfolio for essentially half price. Here's the best part. You get to save $2 on every round turn of commission. So essentially the broker is going to pick up your subscription cost. $2 on every round turn comes back to you. To help essentially pay for your subscription costs, just go ahead and go to Ultimate MSADT. This also applies to the new Ultimate portfolios. Just enter promo code DOUBLE, and you're going to save that money. We'll actually hit double right here and see what happens. Now, you do, of course, have to have 4 units of the portfolio. We're really running out of time. We're going to go ahead and delete that. And there you have, we need 4 units of that. And, of course,